Greetings and salutations, my dear audience. This is Joe St. Egg Benedictus, just coming at you with my first video of moving into our new offices. I want to give a shout out to my pal Mike, to all the visionaries and mystics out there. Thank you for joining me. For the past year, I have been stuck in a room as our bottom half of our building was renovated, which included the offices. So I've been making do with this study, which holds all the commentaries. And if I move around here, it's very messy because we've been moving. And more commentaries, my personal commentaries, among other things. So this has been my study for the last year. It's very kind of tight, cramped. I'm not complaining. It's just not what I'm used to. Okay. And then also, kind of go through the storage area. Another office that I've used for working. So this is a education minister's office that's not currently being used. So I moved in here. I didn't want to move books into here because the other space was a study that I've used for over a year, but this one I moved in. So as you can see, I've been moving. One of the things that I wanted to film was the very slow and tedious building of a pastor's office, because usually when we do pastor's office, it's complete. If you like on YouTube and look up, building of a pastor's office, usually it's just a tour. In this case, I'm going to make a little video log of our moving. So that includes one, moving the desk stuff slowly and surely. And then these are all boxes of books. And of course, I've been going through trash and organizing things and trying simply to live in this space, because once we move our phones and computers down, then I can move in. But until now, I have to be very strategic when I move, because I still have sermon prep to do every week, and kind of take it piece by piece. And as I go downstairs, I can kind of explain my methodology. So the first step was really getting the furniture in the room and figuring out getting the furniture just right. That was harder than I thought, because I have two offices downstairs. One is the pastor's office, and then the second office is an executive library where I'll do my sermon prep and studies, as well as hold staff meetings and other small informal meetings. And then this is the back entrance to the new offices. As you can see, we're starting to move in, but very vacant. All this is brand new. And my pastor's office. So basically, it's not very big, as you can see. However, these bookshelves were installed professionally, which was nice for the church to invest in bookshelves that will last a lifetime, because that is real wood. The shelves won't break. And the tough time I had in this office was figuring out, did I want the desk here, like so, or did I want the desk over there in front of the windows? So basically, after figuring out, and it took because I had to move the furniture back and forth, after figuring out how to orient the furniture, it literally took, like I said, 2 hours to figure that out, because I had to move it back. Then I had to get the carpet right. I mean, it was just the work that needed to go in. So I finally settled on this orientation. And the first thing I did was to organize the desk. So I got this really cool dude from, of all places, the St. Augustine Torture Museum, which I think is hilarious, but it's pretty neat tonight giving me my pencil. I also got this cool pencil holder from Goodwill. It's not a pencil holder. I think you turn it around and I think it holds candles, but it made for a wonderful pencil holder. And then the next thing I did was decorate shelves, shelf by shelf. And these two shelves, don't you just love the toilet paper? I'm telling you, construction, right? Put that back there. These two shelves literally took me another 2 hours, because I had plans for them. The plans didn't work. I originally had all of my Bibles up here, and these are just put here because it's empty space. These are not going here. I just started to put things. I knew I wanted to hang that picture there. So I had a plan for these shelves, and then I was going to put my Bible collection here so that when people walked in, they had access to all of the Bibles that I collect as kind of keepsakes. And then on this shelf, I have a vintage antique encyclopedia set that's from the 30s. I showed that off in another video, along with some other cool old books, but just things I have. And then, again, stuff I just laid there. So this, if you open the drawer here, turns on. So that's a little light. And remove the cup. So that's kind of an area where I show off my Bible art, Bible collection down there. And then down there I have files, and then some, these are those things that hold magazines. Whoops. And then what'll go here will be binders of church minutes, committee notes, bylaws, constitution, and then vision planning right here. So this will hold binders. Bibles right here will be things that I use, like a couple file shelves, a pencil sharpener will be here, and then an extension cord will run down here under the carpet. So pencil sharpener, a couple file shelves, and then other things that I use on a regular basis because my desk is so very small. This is an interesting desk, by the way. It has drawers on this side, okay, which is the side where I sit, as well as drawers on this side. So it's like and then down there, these are places where you can put a CPU and other things. And what I did was, because I have wires here, I'm going to put a credenza right there. So if you open this, I basically installed just a power strip there. So anyhow, that's that office. And then, okay, but then if you come around here, exit my office and go to through the prayer chapel, or the back door to my office, which is right there, then you enter the pastor's study or executive library, which is, again, some construction things. Credenza there. There'll be the bookshelf that I pointed out earlier right here with all of the church commentaries. I'm trying to keep the church commentary separate from my commentaries. Bathroom, my closet. There'll be a writing desk here for sermon prep and Bible study prep. That black bookshelf that was upstairs with all of my personal commentaries to keep it separate from the church commentaries. And then smack in the middle, a big conference table for staff meetings. So we're calling this the executive library or pastor's study. And then if we ever get another staff member who needs an office, I can always move in here, and then they can move in the other office I just showed you. That exits the back of the church, and then I can always go in here, and this is going to be a prayer chapel, so we'll get couches in here, credenza, art, and then other seating for prayer meetings and things like that. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Super excited about this new office. Because I've been taking so long on getting the orientation of desk accessories, it took me forever to figure out what to put on my desk and what not to put on my desk. And then figuring out the orientation of these two, which are more, I wanted to be more show-off kind of vignettes. It took me forever just to do that, about 2 days. So now, since I'm past that, I'm just installing my library and going from there. All right, well, I'll just keep making videos little by little and go from there, but talk to you later.